And we're gonna move over to our Japanese maple there.
The maple tree's looking quite well.
It is. It's beautiful, you know. It's just bending over that other tree.
It looks so cool the way it's framed in red. The maple's just hanging over it all.
So the tree is looking really well. It's just bending right on over.
In the back, especially where it's growing out, look how dark it is. Surrounded by mountain fire. And that rose bush in the back is doing good too. It's a Japanese cut-leaf maple tree, and it's obviously healthy.
But the leaves are gorgeous.
They are.
This guy's really spreading out. He's not that tall, but boy, is he wide, you know? It's a fat tree. Our big Japanese maple bush.
It's not a bush. If you look underneath there, you can see it's a tree. Oh, look, a little birdie. Perennial hibiscus. It's going to be 6 feet tall with flowers that are 10 inches wide. Look how many billions of leaves grew.
I have 18, maybe 19. That's got to be instant results.
Look at the size of the leaves. It must have gotten at least a ½ inch wider. Look how wide it's gotten.
Yeah.
And it must have about 100 more stalks than it had before.
28 inches. He's pretty big, pretty thick. Look at the size of the leaves on there.
6 inches across.
Wow. 3 feet.
37.
Do you think it's wider?
Look at the bottom right-hand corner. It's definitely gotten wider. I'd say it's grown out at least a good foot to the right. It went crazy. I don't know if it's gotten much taller, but it went crazy wide. The hibiscuses were late last year. This summer they're going crazy early. By the end of the summer, it'll be to the top of the fence. 52 inches tall.
Wow. You can see all the buds.
You can see there's 4 or 5 together in like little clumps. They're all going to be giant flowers. That's incredible.
It's really thick. There are buds everywhere on there.
It's got to be as many feet across.
As it is tall.
As it is tall.
He's doing quite well.
See all those big white buds? Guess what color flowers that one's going to have.
That's a tough one. That's huge.
I mean, like, some of these leaves are like psycho large. 6 inches across. Whoa! That's big. That's a big flower.
It's beautiful.
It's surreal. It's so huge and beautiful. Doesn't even look real.
And what's this scraggly thing over here?
Those are climbing roses. Those are the ones that'll eventually climb all the way to the top of the fence, maybe 6, 7 feet tall.
This rose bush, he looks good.
I like the way they hug the fence. Climbing roses.
Look at all the buds on that.
It's gonna look real pretty when everything pops, you know?
Yeah, he's very happy though. Look at that. There's a bud on the top. It's just about to open. Look how pretty. He looks great. He looks wonderful. This rose bush is doing quite well.
Yeah, there are like a dozen roses that weren't on there yesterday. There were all these little buds, and now all the little buds have opened. And as you can see by the new growth right in front, there's about to be a whole bunch more of them.
There were no flowers on that one. Look at them all.
Instant results.
The roses on each one of these, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
They're intensely beautiful.
You just follow it down and it's like roses, roses, and roses, and roses everywhere.
And in front of that, you've got the beginning of purple rain salvia. Beautiful purple flowers.
Look at the size of it. Our salvia is doing wonderful.
The big ones are purple rain salvia. The little ones are balloon flower.
Look how much this purple salvia filled in.
That's a lot.
It is.
Look at the size of some of those leaves. They're like psycho large.
They are.
Look at this guy.
11 inches.
It's not clover. It's not grass. I don't know what that is.
It's sure growing in quick.
What happened to that one bud that was on the balloon flower?
He's hiding inside.
It's gone. He showed his face just so we knew which one was which. 24 across and gaining. That's 2 feet wide.
Look at the size of these leaves.
31 inches wide? That's like 6 inches wider than yesterday.
That's a bud.
There's buds all over all of those. They're all gonna turn purple. Hence, purple rain. Prince would be proud.
There's purple everywhere on these things.
Yeah, some of them substantially long.
Last week, you could see each one of those individually. This week, it's like a big blob. There's a bee working hard. Look at the size of these purple things. What do you call these things? Spears?
I don't know. Huh? Butterfly. A little pretty.
Look what's going on with this salvia.
It's crazy.
It is. It's intense.
You can't really tell where one plant leaves off and the next plant begins anymore.
And you can see why they call it a balloon flower, because
It looks like a hot air balloon.
it does. It looks pretty healthy, even though it's crowded by the salvia.
Yesterday it was a balloon. Today it's a balloon flower. On all the balloon flower, there's little balloon buds about to balloon out. There's dozens of them, and there's dozens and dozens more about to open. They're such a vibrant purple. They're so intently pretty.
They are.
You don't really see those colors in nature much.